Just doing a quick video on a Fleischmann Flexi track really. Someone was asking me about it. So there is a standard length of Fleischmann 400mm Flexi track. Sorry, 800mm. It's 4 standard 100mm lengths, obviously. So it's an 800mm length of Flexi track. Pre-ballasted. They do it in concrete and sleeper. Obviously this is sleeper. So you have the holes every now and again, you have a hole dotted along to screw or pin it down. I use the screws. And the screws are Fleischmann 6410 wood screws. They're self-tapping ones, but they're quite special screws. I'll just show a couple. They're slotted on the top. You really need a special screwdriver for putting them in and out. The sort of screwdriver that has, just bear with me a minute, and what I'm doing here, I'm ripping out a track and installing longer feedbacks for the automation, because I only had short ones around this area, so I'm making much longer ones for the express trains, so they can entirely stop inside the detector area. But this is the sort of screwdriver I use for putting the Fleischmann screws in and out. The sort where the top spins, so you can put it in your palm of your hand and twist it very easily. There are other screws which are Phillips type screws, but I've never used them. So with a Fleischmann Flexi track, obviously it bends and you can curve this track, and it obviously you don't have to ballast it once it's done, but you do, when you bend it and curve it, you do need to trim it at the end with the rails, nickel rails. With, I use a Xeron Corporation track cutter, made in America. These are absolutely stunning tool, brilliant. Yeah, there's two ways it is. You can use a standard fish plate, either Hornby, but these are Fleischmann ones, these, or you can use a compression loaded spring plate, which looks like that. I've got a lot of these going around the layout. They constantly keep pressure on the rail. They squeeze inwards on the track all the time. They're spring loaded. So obviously with the use of these, I don't need a bus system. I don't have any problems without a bus system. So we use a lot of them. But you can cut a section out, cut a slot out underneath either side of the ends, and install a tension loaded fish plate like that. I've done that a lot on my layout using the Flexi track. A bit awkward to do, because it means you've got to cut 2 slots out, otherwise they won't go in. The easy way is to shave off the bolts that hold the track rail in there, and slide in a conventional fish plate, which looks like that. You just slide it in and then join it to the next track. I'm trying to see if I did have one that I've done. This is one with the sections cut out, so I can install those pressure loaded rail connectors or fish plates. And you can see along the Flexi track it's got like a zigzag pattern that goes along the back, and that enables it to flex the actual plastic, that zigzag effect. And obviously as you bend it, you trim it at the end there as well, and trim the plastic off. And you can see there, that's got a curvature. Yeah, you can see on that one there, I'm going to zoom in a bit, where I've shaved off, and I'll show it with the fish plate installed. So there you go, they just slot in. So when you screw the track down, there's going to be sort of pressure pushed down on these fish plates. They're quite a tight fit anyway, but I use that here and there for speeding up, putting the track down. But most of the time I cut the slots out underneath and put in the other type, the tension loaded fish plates. And that's it really. That's all I do. And I use as many of these long straights as possible so there's less joins in the track. Even on straights, I'll use that particular flexible track on a straight. So the less joins you've got, the better.